Are we live on Facebook?
Just waiting for some more people to join.
Hey. How's everyone doing? Let's see how many people we got on.
I'm opening the room now. So
Opening the room. Opening the floodgates.
Excellent.
Wow.
Oh, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. I like it. Yeah. Holy Dinah, I look like I've been outside, eh?
Look at us go. Awesome. So are we
Yeah.
officially starting?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay.
Hey,
Cool.
everybody.
Yay, we are so excited today.
Yes.
We're going to be talking all things Affiliate Army.
Mhm.
Oh, so many people have been already responding to emails, texts, calls, which we love. So obviously, I think this is going to be a great call. So don't forget, we always want to encourage everybody to ask lots of questions. So just type them in the chat, and we got our team here, so they'll get them over to us, and we'll answer them in live time. We've got you guys, or you guys have us for an hour. So yes, interactive as we can make this better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask all the questions.
Yeah. So I guess it would be interesting to see, out of all the people we have here, and don't feel obligated to respond, but if you're interested, if you want to type, if you've ever been paid a referral for one of our, or you bring us an investor, you can type in hey or sure or yay or whatever, and then we can kind of get that started. That might be fun. I know that the email went out, and I don't know the exact stats of how many emails we sent, but I know that the best responders were our current investors, which is which is very awesome. And we really wanted to focus on this because we have so many people who are excited about doing our investment opportunities with us, and it has changed their lives, and they love to be able to spread that message. But a lot of times there's things that are lost in translation, right?
Very easily that happens.
Yeah. So you might have a hassle-free landlord house, and you're like, oh, I'm a landlord, but I'm not a landlord because this company rents it back for me, and I get this money every month, and I'm making 15% on my money. People, sometimes people are like, oh, it sounds too good to be true. It must be a scam, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
And so that's where we just want to be able to foster people and say, hey, you know what? There's different language we can use that best represents what's actually happening here. And again, who is this the best, fit for? Because it's not a best fit for everybody.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to tell everybody or the wrong type of person about what this investment opportunity is, it's just going to fall flat. Right?
Can I state a disclaimer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Disclaimer here. With this program, we are not training you to become Rochelle and I.
No.
All we are going to do is work with you on how to best present the products so that you can potentially get some referral payouts. That's all. It's honestly, and it's not you needing to serve everyone with selling the product. It is literally just training on how to have a conversation to encourage someone to call us. That is what this is about. That's the short and skinny right there. Okay. We are not looking to turn you into like 7-step closers and 10-step sales, this, and this. We are just going to help you pick out the best theories and pieces to fund to flip and the hassle-free landlord program on how to best serve others in conversations. That's it.
Totally. So to date, we actually just ran the numbers on how much we've paid out in referrals since we started paying out referrals. We've been paying out referrals since the beginning of our company, right? But from the beginning till the end of July, we'll have actually paid out. Hey, wait, does anybody want to guess? Put your guesses in the chat boxes, please. So I knew I just based on paying them out and everything like that, I knew roughly it was somewhere from $250,000 to $500,000, $7 trillion. Keep in mind, we control right now $90 million worth of real estate. Our average deal is $200,000, right? And we pay $1,000 referral for every closed deal. But I knew it was somewhere between. I knew it was somewhere between $250,000 and $500,000, but I didn't know exactly where the gauge landed. And so Bailey and I worked really hard on doing all the inventory and figuring out what the actual stats were. And I was actually pretty impressed.
Mm-hmm.
What was the total number?
The total number was.
It's not on there.
It's not?
It's $500,000.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah. So,
thought it was
oh,
on here.
there was a close guess there, 400,000. So yeah, by the end of
Oh.
July, once we pay out all the referrals for the deals that are happening this month,
Mhm.
it's $500,000. So crazier stats on that is,
Guess what? You have greater odds of getting in on that amount of money than you do winning a lottery ticket, folks.
but again, it's all going to be based on how willing and able you are to learn the language and then to go out there and talk to people about it, right? So that is where we're at. Somebody was saying
The feed is
the
glitchy.
feed is bad.
Mm, okay.
Okay. If anybody else is having troubles, just say like you're not hearing us correctly or whatever, just let us know. But
Yeah, it
On our
sounds like
side,
it's all
that's good.
good here.
okay, so to date, again, the
Ooh, more
stats.
Woohoo!
So far, our top referral partner has been paid, again, since they've started working with us a few years ago, to date, $130,000.
But bam, did you hear that? That is a 6-figure payout.
Not bad for literally just talking about something on the side, about something they're benefiting from, and they just like to share the knowledge.
Right?
And
How
the-
many more hassle-free landlord houses is that with that referral fee, huh?
Exactly. And then the other top two performers based on that is the next one down is they've been paid $54,500 in total. And then the most recent other one is $44,900.
So what kind of vacation do you think you could get for 44 grand?
I think it'd be a pretty good one.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I could see some European things happening with that amount of money.
yeah. And keep in mind, these are all people who are already living their best lives.
Mhm,
They are all invested with us.
mhm.
They're doing multiple deals, so it's not like
Mhm.
they just have one house and tell people the odd person about it. These are people who literally utilize our opportunities to generate an extra stream of income.
Yep.
And then they bought in, they see it working, and they just like to share the opportunity with others. And as a byproduct, they say, hey, you know what? I can definitely put you in touch with the,
We got something
yeah,
weird
I'm like, I
going
don't know
on.
what's happening. But,
The computer's doing
so
something.
basically those people are just sharing what they're already doing. And again, if you like a movie, are you going to go and tell your friends about that movie?
Mhm.
Right? If you're doing something that is good, generally people like to talk about it. Right?
Yep.
So that's really all that is. So our affiliate army, we're just trying to bring people together, people who want to learn about how to best share the message and then go from there. So the details of how the affiliate army is actually going to work is what we're trying to do is Bailey is our affiliate coordinator. So she's going to be the one heading up all of the, basically the
Come
intro.
here, Bailey. Come
yeah.
say hi.
Yeah. So.
People can put a face to it.
Hi.
So Bailey's going to be doing all of the fielding with the affiliate army email. And when people are interested in joining, they're going to do a 20-minute consultation call with Bailey just to see if it's a good fit. We want to find out how we can best serve you and then what you can, or basically what you're going to be able to expect going forward from it. So if you are a current investor,
Mhm.
or if you're one of our team members or Epic team members, or if you are a referral partner who has been paid out at least 5 referrals, there's no cost to be part of the affiliate army.
How
But
cool is that?
yeah, it's kind of a value add, right? But you still have to do your 20-minute consultation call with Bailey to get onboarded in as a partner. And then you would have to, you don't have to show up to all the calls, but if you really want to make this work, that's what I strongly suggest. There's going to be a weekly training call. And right now, and this is what Bailey will go over in the 20-minute phone call with people, but we have 3 different time options, date and times. We're wanting to stick to a fixed date and time every single week so that people can kind of put it into their calendar, know what to expect. And there will be recordings for those as well. But from those, you'll be able to decide, and whoever gets the most, or whichever date and time gets the most votes is the date we're going to go with. And then when you first come on, there's going to be a basic boot camp. So it's going to be a 1-hour session on every second Saturday. That's going to be kind of the same thing every 2 weeks, but that's just for new recruits who are basically going to go over all the details and yeah, get people started and jumping in.
So quick interlude here. We have a question from Amy. Are all people referring other investors? Is this open to anyone? So great question, Amy. So the answer is yes. You do not have to be an investor with us currently to be part of this.
Yep.
It's open to anyone. The difference is, as Rochelle stated at the beginning, if you aren't investing with us, or you haven't currently sent 5 people, there is a
Or you're not an Epic team member.
or you're not an Epic team member, there is a small subscription fee.
So the small subscription fee for those who have never invested with us, they don't work with us as far as being on our team as an employee, or they have not referred us multiple people, then it's a $50 a month subscription. And again, some people are like, well, why should I have to pay for something? Where can you go and invest $50 and some time and effort and literally turn around and make that $50 turn into $1,000 with one paid out referral?
Which potentially could turn into more thousands of dollars because our investors usually do multiple transactions.
Yeah. And for us, we just looked at it like, we do a lot of value. And of course, we started a website. They're going to have, touch or like 1 point access to Bailey to book in extra meetings and extra training. There's going to be so many resources available, and there's time and energy that went in behind that. So we just felt that it would be fair for people to pay a small fee to be bought in.
Now, the disclaimer here again is you still can send people to us
Yep.
without being part of the affiliate army.
Totally.
Okay. It's still an option. We're just putting this out there to offer content and materials and tools and access to people to help you level up to make it a bigger thing. That's all.
Yep.
So don't get in your head stuck that, oh, well, if I don't buy into the affiliate army, I can't send him. That's not true. You can still send people. There's just a greater chance they're going to do something with us, because if you've learned these things that we're going to educate you on, it's going to allow that person to more than likely be much more open to being served with our products. That's all. Okay. So you're just going to be, anyone who partakes in this is going to be at a much greater advantage to getting in on these referral fees.
Totally. And then some of the bonus things we're going to be doing as well is once a month, we're going to pick a specific hassle-free landlord house that's going to be the promo house. So if you bring us an investor that buys that specific house, you're going to get an extra $1,000.
Oh yeah. Oh,
right.
yeah.
So why are we
yeah.
doing that? Just for fun.
Right?
Because we can.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the kind of stuff we want to be able to, do promo events. And if it goes well, who knows where we'll go with that? Maybe we'll start promoting different houses, different opportunities at different times or whatnot. And we don't know, we've never done this before. We don't know if we're going to start and have one person as an affiliate partner in the affiliate army, or maybe we'll start with 100. Who knows? We're just open to different opportunities, and we just want to see who's out there. But why did we create this? We created it out of a need. We had so many people messaging us, and they're like, I know this person should be investing, but it's different languaging. We had some people who said, oh, well, it sounds too good to be true. Well, I don't know how to explain that, or I don't know how to explain this, or I feel daunted by this, or somebody told me this and I didn't know how to answer it. Again, like Alyssa said, you don't need to know all the things.
Nope.
Right? So what we want to train people is, okay, there's 3 things we need in an investment partner. One, they have to understand the idea of investing in real estate. If somebody comes at me and says, well, I don't believe in real estate, or the real estate housing market's going to crash, or those are not your people. Don't even bother having the conversation.
Yeah.
You're wasting your breath, your time, and your energy. Move on.
Yes.
Move on.
Yeah.
Right? That's number 1. Second is, if it's somebody who's already an active investor, AKA, oh, I flipped a house and made 30% on my money.
Good for you.
Good for you. Go do that again.
Yeah.
Not my people.
No.
Not my people. They're not going to invest with us.
No.
Right? They don't see value in what we do.
Yeah.
We're the active side. We're looking for people to partner with who want to be 100% passive.
Yeah.
If you're so busy leading your best life, that's our people.
Exactly.
Right?
People,
So-
if you're an investor already, people just like you.
Totally. So number 2. Number 3 is going to be, they have to have something to invest, whether it be cash, credit that they can pair with their little bit of cash, or lots of cash, or home equity line of credit, or equity in their property, or underperforming RSPs, LIRAs, TFSAs. We're heading into the States soon. So 401ks, IRAs, all that fun stuff we'll be able to access on our US deals as well. But really, they have to have something to be able to leverage. Unfortunately, we can't invest hopes and dreams. Right?
Not yet.
So again, well, and maybe this is something else. If somebody does come at you and they're like, I get all this. I love this idea. I want to do this. Bring them on under you as a new recruit for the affiliate army. Because don't forget that we pay the residual fee or the affiliated referral fee for any introductions.
Yeah.
So if you Bring us somebody who doesn't actually ever do a deal, but they become
And
a
we have those
referral-
people.
and they become a referral partner. Every time they make $1,000, if you're the one who introduced us to that person, you get paid $250.
What? $250 just because you introduce us to somebody that has a network? Wow.
Not bad. And that doesn't mean, like Alyssa said, it doesn't mean they have to invest with us. It
Mhm.
just means that they have to be bringing us other people. So
Mhm.
maybe that's your strategy. Maybe your strategy is to go get 5 people who are very well connected, and then you are going to earn the referral fees off of those people
Right? And remember, that's $250 per person
per deal.
the deal that that person brings. So, right? Like, it's crazy.
So
It can add up very fast.
just to put this into perspective, our one referral last month in June literally got paid on 21
Mm.
affiliate referrals. 21 times $250 a month for not doing any of the work necessarily herself. She'd already done the work back in the day to bring
Yeah.
us these people. Not bad. Right? So again, there's so much opportunity. It's just for the right people. If you're, if you're not going to talk or not going to learn the language and not going to
It's
pivot into
not gonna work.
what we're trying to explain,
Yeah.
then don't waste your time. We have very specific, there's a reason that Bailey and I do the sales calls and Alyssa does a lot of the sales. And I mean, how many times this week have you been talking to people and you're like, oh yeah, they want to invest?
I don't know, like 5. I'm like,
yeah.
and Rochelle, this one's for you.
She's buying houses.
Yeah, like that's me. I'm literally out there going, okay, I need products for all of you who are investing. So that's me. And then I need the people to work on all the products that you're investing in. So that's me.
Yeah. But then literally it's like, oh yeah, and I forgot they want to invest. I'm
Yeah.
like, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk to them.
Yeah. And so that's generally how it works, right?
It is.
So, and it's great.
Yeah.
So
And the cool thing is this is going to be a forum where you can come ask all kinds of questions as well.
yeah.
It's another doorway into asking. Go ahead and ask us some of the sales questions and some of those other aspects too. We're not going to say no to answering them, right? We're just not going to hardcore dive into those areas unless it's something you really, really, really want to learn.
Totally. So Dina has a good
Oh,
comment
yeah.
here. It is essentially investing in yourself. Win-win.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. And again, it's not like you have to necessarily invest with us, but I find it's a lot easier to talk to people about
Mhm.
it if you invest with us, because even if you have our smallest house and you've invested $25,000, if you're from out of province, you can say, well, I own a property in a completely different province that I've never seen, I've never been to.
Mhm.
And people are like,
What?
what are you doing? You're like, this company rents it back for me. I make 15% on my money. I don't know. Then they're like, what? Right? Because you don't know what you don't know. And most people have never heard of our company. Most people have never heard of our opportunities. So that's really the magic. So getting in there first. So, all right, where are we at?
Whoa. Carmen, for people interested in joining as an affiliate, do you have a landing page as part of the resources already? And the answer is email Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey's the affiliate coordinator.
Yeah. Affiliate Army at epicalliance.ca to book an onboarding call. And that's in the chat, that email, and you will be able to have your questions answered. It's really that easy.
Yeah. So the structure of the calls are going to be that we are going to have the 1 hour weekly trainings. The first half an hour is just going to be training on maybe stuff that Bailey's run into during the week. And then the other half an hour is actually going to be answering your questions. So we're going to leave it open to people on the call being able to actually ask. Maybe it'll be, somebody you talked to and it was an objection that they brought you and you wanted to know how to best deliver a good, valid response. And it's okay, guys, to say, I'm not sure, but I'll look into that for you. Right? Think about it. If you've ever you've asked somebody a question, would you rather them say, honestly, I don't know, or would you rather them lie to you?
There's a golden nugget right there.
Right? Chances are people don't like being lied to. The problem is if people feel like they can't say, I don't know, there's something flawed in their wiring. I can't help you if you're going to feel insecure. That's nothing I can do for you. But at the end of the day, it's okay to say, I don't know, but I will find out for you. And then get back to people. And you know what? Honestly, people appreciate that. Why? Because you said you were going to follow up, and then you actually did what you said you were going to do, and you followed up with the right response. How amazing is that? And at the end of the day, when we talk about investing with integrity, it's the Epic way. That is how we truthfully act and are throughout our entire company. We're very transparent.
Yeah.
And people ask us all the time stuff. And it's funny because on the weekend, I was actually, I ended up buying, I buy stuff all the time off Facebook, buy and sell, Kijiji, whatever, right? So I ended up going and picking up these pictures, $10 pictures. I was going to put them in the staging garage for an Airbnb. So I go into this lady's house, and I was literally supposed to meet my cousin for a walk in like 10 minutes. I was running late. Story of my life. So I go there, and all of a sudden this lady's like, hey, do you have a minute? I was like, maybe. And so she's like, yeah, I've actually been, she goes, are you Epic Alliance? And I said, I'm half of Epic Alliance. Yeah, why? And she's like, I've been trying to get a hold of you guys for months. I was like, what? She's like, I work for the city. And I was like, oh, you. Anyway, I totally wasn't deflecting her.
No.
So she'd actually call the front desk. And again, I'm like, call us and I sell, like we're that's better, success, whatever. But anyway, she called the office, and it was more an Alyssa thing with the city. So I said, Alyssa, can you call her? And it just got lost in the minutia, right?
And they cleaned my desk.
Yeah.
Don't clean my desk.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, literally,
Actually, we don't clean my desk, right?
So at the end of the day, I ended up talking to this lady for like 25 minutes. Totally left my phone in the car. I was like, oh, blah, blah. And it was just like a meeting of the minds. She was so great. And she's like, no, I'm just, honestly, I'm at the city, and every time you guys buy and sell a house, my team comes to me and says, it's another Epic house. Figure out what's going on with them, because we don't even know what's going on with them, right? And so I said, oh my God, I said, I will completely break down what's happening. And then I just basically said, we buy distressed houses, we go in, do a light renovation, get the house cash flowing, get it reassessed, reappraised, and then we sell it to one of our hassle-free landlord owners. So that's why we have a lot of transactions happening back and forth. Everything's legit. We have appraised values, appraisals to prove the value on every property we sell, everything, you know, and before there used to be lots of private sales, now everything gets listed with a realtor because of the whole banks tightening up their purse strings because of COVID, blah, blah, blah. And I said, but we're literally super transparent. And she's like, I figured so. And she goes, I couldn't get a hold of you guys, so I just started watching your YouTube video. She's like, you guys are pretty awesome. She's like, I gotta admit, I'm kind of a fan. So anyway.
So I literally talked to her for an hour today so that we can help with what their team is bringing to the plate. And so we're actually meeting with her next. I'm meeting on Zoom with her next week.
Awesome. So again, though, like, what are the chances? Like literally, totally randomly buy something for $10 on Kijiji, end up at this lady's house. Like really, like you can't make this shit up. You really can't. Yeah. So at the end of the day, people rag on me all the time being like, why are you buying stuff off Kijiji? Why are you buying stuff to buy and sell? Like your time's more valuable, blah, 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 blah.
Well, we have hobbies too, people.
Yeah, I do. I like negotiating. I like buying shit. I just bought a car the other day. It's great. So for me, at the end of the day, this is where I'm telling people, like there's opportunity everywhere. So we have a set of investors who now have 3 hassle-free landlord houses with us, and they're doing ninja flips. Okay. How did I meet them? I bought a fridge from them off of Kijiji like a year and a half ago.
Yep.
They invest with us now.
Yep.
So for people who are like, well, I don't know anybody. Okay. Do you have a pulse and do you talk? Because I'm pretty sure there's human beings everywhere. And I'm pretty sure if you pull the head out of the asshole, you can probably find people who would actually be a good fit for us. So again, I digress. But there are people everywhere. There's opportunity everywhere. Check your mindset. That's all I got.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Cool
so that's basically, so structuring the affiliate program. So it's 20-minute onboarding call with Bailey. Then you're going to sign up for the biweekly boot camp, which will be every second Saturday. So you just got to do the boot camp once. We suggest it. If you don't want to, don't, whatever. Again, your results are going to, the proof's in the pudding.
Yeah.
So the effort you put in is going to be the effort you get out of it. It's up to you. And then there's going to be weekly Zoom meetings. The first portion is going to be the lesson, end of the meeting for networking, open discussion. You're also going to be invited to an exclusive Facebook group, and then you can actually chat and have forum discussions on there as well. So again, we're trying to build a network, right?
Yeah.
You guys aren't in this alone.
We're trying to build a culture.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Totally.
It's encouragement. If anybody goes on that page and does something stupid, like cuts others down, you will be removed immediately. Okay, because this is going to be a safe forum where people can have the conversation and ask any of the questions and talk about successes and maybe areas people need to work on, that kind of thing. Okay, that's what the community and group will be all about.
Totally. Then you'll have continuous support from Bailey. Again, will you have as much access to Bailey if you were not part of the affiliate army?
Mhm.
No, you won't, because she's the affiliate coordinator. That's her role. Okay, so the opportunity is, again, if you bring one investor, you will get paid $1,000 referral fee for every single deal that that investor does with us. So things to remember here. One is you're tied to that investor for life.
Mhm.
So every single time that investor does either buys a new hassle-free landlord house or funds a new flip, you earn $1,000. Some stats for you guys, just to get your mind money rolling here. So one, the average investor that works with us does 3 deals in their first year.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's generally 2 hassle-free landlord houses and a ninja flip. So if you brought us that investor, you get paid every single time they do a deal. So in 1 year, that could end up being $3,000. Now let's just break it down. If you brought us one new typical investor like that every single month, basically at the end of the year, because you got to remember it's kind of the compound effect, right? So you bring us one new investor month 1, you get $1,000. Month 2, you bring us a new investor, $1,000. Month 3, you bring us a new investor, $1,000. But come month 4, chances are pretty good that your first investor is now getting a second property.
Ooh.
So that month, you bring us a new investor, you get paid for the new investor, plus your other investor ended up buying another house. So now that's a $2,000 paycheck. All of a sudden, guess what? That guy's super excited and he told his friend. So now he made $1,000. So you're going to get the affiliated referral program commission bonus of $250. So now that month, maybe it's $2,250. And then it just literally builds from there.
Mhm.
And I guarantee the first referral is always the hardest to close.
Everything's that way.
Then from there, it's just literally the compound effect. And then all of a sudden, 3 years later, maybe you're making 6 figures. Maybe even if you go hard with it, maybe by the end of this year, you're making 6 figures. And you can go as big as you want. It all
Yeah.
depends on you guys.
And guess what? You get to keep doing all the other things you've been doing with your life. We're not telling you to go make this a full-time job. This is literally just having that 5, 10, 15-minute conversation with people and understanding the best way to leave what we call seeds. Okay? That is ultimately what you're doing. You just want to plant some seeds and then come back, whatever, however that looks, and you're going to water those seeds. Then you're going to add a little sunshine. You're going to add a little fertilizer. And the next thing you know, something's grown and they're like, hey, put me in touch with these girls. That's it. Like, that's really what it's about. And that's why being part of this community, this group, is going to really help people advance and do very well at this. Great.
Yep.
Okay. So a little recap. Okay. So understand. So for investors, if you're already investing with us, being part of this, it's free. You don't have anything to worry about there. You just need to go through the steps to sign up and partake. Okay. Do you have to be part of the affiliate army to bring us someone? No. Okay. This is just an extra we are putting time into to amplify or ripple out helping people so they can better produce in regards to serving others with our products. That's it. Okay. What if you're not an investor? Yes, you can still partake. There's a subscription fee because, again, we're putting time and energy into this. There's a cost associated with that. But again, at $50 a month, how long will it take before you've spent $1,000? Bet you can get that. If you actually did the things, I bet you'll get that referral in faster than you'll spend the $1,000. Again, it's on you to make sure that you're putting in the work to make it happen.
Totally. And then at the end of the day, when you end up being a subscribing member, you pay the $50 a month. Once you have been paid out on 5 referrals, you're in. You don't have to pay the subscription anymore.
There you go. Wow, eh?
Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we're all about win-win, guys, but
Mm-hmm.
it can't just be like we're doing all the work.
That's not a win-win.
It's not in integrity,
No.
and it's not a fair exchange.
No.
And we're big into
Yeah.
solid.
And when we're
exchange.
talking exchange, that's an energy thing. Okay. It's not a fair energy exchange.
Yeah.
That's all.
So some interesting stats.
Yeah.
So total referral partners to date, and literally this changes weekly, is
79.
so active referral partners that we have. So again, that's the total amount of people who've ever been paid a referral fee. We have some that, whatever, they moved on with life, they might not even be in the country anymore, whatever reason, they're probably not active anymore. Again,
Yep.
they could still get referrals, just probably not likely that they're going to be coming back. So as far as active referrals that we have,
53 and counting.
and then we talked about the total referrals paid out already. Again,
Let's cover that again because those numbers are incredible. Remember, these referrals, so this is one person, just for having conversations with people, everyone they could come across.
talking about something they're already just doing.
Doing $130,820. Pretty damn good.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm. Number two, $54,550 just for having conversations with people and being able to be passionate about the products and serving other people. That's what it's about. Okay. Again, like Rochelle explained, we're not looking at you to go and talk to just every Joe Blow. Rochelle explained to you, not everyone is a fit for Epic, and that's why the Affiliate Army is going to be there to help show you who should really, really become our partners. Okay. And three, $44,925 just because they talk to people. That's pretty amazing. That's right there. For most people, that replaces their 9 to 5 if they weren't wanting to do it anymore. Right? Just saying.
And then out of that strongest affiliate partner that we have, again, the biggest generating one so far, we actually broke down out of the 21 affiliated referral fee, the $250 fee that they earned in June, we broke down how that looks. So of those 21 referral partners, 10 of them, or the paid out referrals, 10 of them, so sorry, I'm doing this wrong. Okay, so pardon me, let me back up. I got the 21 mixed up. So our strongest affiliate partner, underneath them, they have 21 referrals. So those are active people that they've referred to us who do multiple deals, okay? Of those 21 referral partners, 10 of them have referred other people. Of those 10 people, 3 of them have referred 5 or more individuals.
See how this works? See how powerful this is?
Some people compare this to an MLM. Guys, it's not network marketing. It's not that. But we do pay those 2 levels deep like that just because we had some people connecting us to influencers.
Yeah.
And they said, well, what if the influencer I connect you with never actually does a deal? I don't make anything. And then that's why we started paying the $250.
Somebody brought us a logical argument. And we went, huh, that's a good point. You should get paid for that. We appreciate that. So thank you.
Exactly. So again, there's no like 5 levels deep. There's no 3 levels deep. It's literally just super basic.
Yeah.
So a couple comments we have on here. So Amy, this is awesome. This is amazing. Why would anyone sell Avon?
Disclaimer,
I'm like,
we like Avon too.
But I see your point though,
Yes.
right? Again, like if you look at the traditional MLM or sales type things, for sure. Again, you don't know what you don't know.
That's right. And I mean, again, you go and you get a couple of referrals in, and then all of a sudden somebody goes, how did you pay for this vacation all of a sudden? And you go, oh, I know of this amazing product and this amazing company, and all I do is talk about it. And then when people go do the things that they need to better their financial vision and future and themselves, I make money. Wow, how amazing is that?
Talk about win-win.
Right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Dina,
I am so excited. All I do is talk about Epic Alliance. So being able to articulate what I am trying to say to my friends and family is awesome.
Yeah.
spectacular. That's literally what this is
Yeah,
about.
like you're why we're doing this. Jamie.
And honestly, the people that become part of this, you're going to have better access to setting up Zoom calls with Rochelle and I for getting in front of groups of people as you start
Build out
telling
your
network and all of
Yeah.
that. We're definitely going to prioritize based on that.
Yeah.
Not saying the other ones won't get fit in. It'll just take more time to get to them. That's all, because we know that our army is going to kill it and get out there, and it's just gonna like be this massive explosion.
Yeah, totally. And then there's a comment here from Vinny. So
Hmm.
there are only so many homes in Saskatoon where the Epic model will work to create win-win situations. Besides the US, will you expand to other Canadian cities? Yeah, we already have.
Mm-hmm. We just haven't announced it yet.
Yeah.
So it's in the works.
So again, we know that at some point Saskatoon will be saturated, and we know we've already started to slow down in certain pockets of where we buy.
Mhm.
And, we recognized that about 6 months ago. So Alyssa's been working really hard building out a team in another Saskatchewan city. And we already own 35 houses there. And we've decided we're only going to announce it when we have 50 houses. So in the next couple months, we'll be able to announce that. And we have our sights on another 5 Saskatchewan cities. There's
Mhm.
no end in sight.
Mm-mm.
There's so much opportunity.
Yeah. It's really, and then even when Saskatchewan doesn't work out, there are other provinces we can be doing this in,
Totally.
but we're just like
Disclaimer,
for
they
the
are
product.
not Ontario or BC.
No,
They will never be Ontario
no,
and BC.
no, no, that would, yeah, that's not a thing. No. So yeah, where else or what else have we got to do? Oh, I got a question. Can I ask a question? So in regards to your guys' the calls that'll be happening for this affiliate army, Bailey, are you going to record them, and will there be a library of the calls so people that miss them that are subscribing can watch them and stuff? Come here, Bailey. Come tell.
Should we make room for
Yeah,
Bailey?
I'll get out of here. You two can have 5 minutes.
I like to wave.
Bailey's
She
a
does.
waiver. Okay, guys, you have to know this about Bailey. So literally, she will be driving, or like if I'm driving, and I look over and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Waving." And I'm like, "Why are you waving? We're in the hood." She's like, "I didn't know they were looking at me." It kills me every time.
I was actually driving when I was in Vancouver and I waved at somebody, stopped at a stop sign, and it was actually the investor I was going to meet, but I hadn't met him yet. So it was quite funny.
Spread the love, Bailey.
But
Spread the love.
it served her well, for
So,
sure.
Bailey, name 3 of the things that you're super excited about in regards to being the affiliate army coordinator.
So I am so passionate about Epic, and if you've seen my video of how I kind of got here, I love Epic and I love sharing Epic, and I want to be able to teach people how to share more about Epic, and that's what I'm really excited to do, and to be able to provide people a space to do that. And that's what I'm working on, building a website right now, so that is all there, and having that community on the Facebook page so I can communicate back and forth with people, because of course it's always chatting on the phone, but to have that kind of digital kind of communication in place, because we all can't meet in person all the time, that's really exciting for me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and to answer your initial question, Alyssa, all of the Zoom calls and those sorts of things will all be recorded and will be uploaded onto a YouTube channel, which will share the links for those sessions.
But who will have access to this?
Only the people that go through the initial onboarding call and join our affiliate army.
Exactly. So again, we're trying to make this as exclusive as possible because we are wanting to literally support the people who are going to put in the time and the energy for this, right? And again, it's not going to be a best fit for everybody. Nothing ever is, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So for us, we're again just wanting to bring the opportunity, because we know right now there's at least 20 of our investor clients who have been bringing us referrals. They have talked about the struggles in sharing the opportunities, because again, whether people are like, it sounds like a gimmick, it sounds too good to be true, must be a scam, whatever. And we just want to make sure that people have the right support to go in and answer these questions or statements properly, right? Like even, and we're always learning. We're learning
Yes.
all the time, right? Like different language and how that stuff comes together. There was one instance I'm thinking of. It was, I was on a call, and I love the way this was said, but the one gentleman, he said, I tried explaining this to my wife based on what I had garnered out of watching the videos and reading the PowerPoint presentation. And my wife asked me, this is what he said, my wife asked me, what is the catch? And he responded with, there is no catch. There is a trade-off though. And I thought that was so eloquently said, because that's the truth. It is a win-win opportunity. It's not a win-lose. So it's not like we're winning everything. It's not like you're winning everything, right? We like win-win where everybody's winning. So there's a balance there. So we have a couple of things. So
we have a comment from Raphael. We're in, sent to the email to Bailey already. I saw your email, Raphael. I was actually just responding as I got pulled in here.
she's on it.
So I've got your email and I will respond right away.
And then we've got Jason here. For the HFLP, do you only buy existing homes? Well, I'm confused because if it's not existing, how would I buy it? No, just kidding. Yeah, so basically we buy the houses as a fund to flip, and then we renovate them into hassle-free landlord houses. Generally, that's the only houses that we usually sell to hassle-free landlord owners, just because for us, we're going to be taking on all the responsibility of dealing with all the property management, maintenance, vacancies. So we want to make sure the house has already been renovated and it's ready to go before we take ownership of it or through our hassle-free landlord program. There are the odd instances where we might do something different, but I'd say about 95% of our houses end up being hassle-free landlord houses like this. So, yeah.
Do you want your chair back?
Oh, you got anything else you want to add?
I think that's everything. I'm just excited to kind of interact with everybody. I've gotten lots of emails pouring in. Those of you who are watching live, we've got some emails coming in, so it's very exciting.
So now after you can see Bailey's passion, you can see why you want to have phone calls with her, and you want to be part of a group with Bailey who's going to be this excited to help you through what you're struggling with.
Yeah, and she's very available. She has a very open calendar. So if you work 9 to 5, so you can only have meetings or phone calls in the evening or weekends, she's got you.
And I'm even that excited on the evenings and early in the morning.
Love it. Yeah, it's awesome. And it literally, and that's what it's about. It's about the energy and it's about the passion. Even if you don't even know exactly what you're talking about, honestly, people feed off of that. They're like, I don't even know what you're selling. I just want all of it. Right. And I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. Awesome. Right. So again, when you're that geared up about life, it's just people resonate with that. Because again, if you look at your day-to-day life, how many people are that geared up about things? Right? So passion sells. And I'm not talking about passion parties.
That sells too.
All of that
Sure
sells
does.
too. But when you can sell epic opportunities, you don't even need that anymore.
And I digress.
Okay, we got 20 minutes. So any more questions, guys? I honestly felt like there would be more interaction. Based on what people were saying, I thought there'd be more stuff happening here. So Peter says, hello there. Greetings from Singapore with love. Oh, hello,
sweet.
Peter.
Hey, oh no, you were in where?
Shanghai.
Shanghai. So yeah, that's wow, that's pretty cool. We're getting out there,
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not just local anymore. We're
Yeah.
going global.
working on it,
Well, we've always said, what
Take-
do we want to do? Take over Saskatoon?
and then the world.
Hey.
It's there. It's in the books. No, and again, we're excited too because this is new for us, and we always get super motivated and super excited and energy-wise pumped up when there's something creative that we can bring in that'll help us boost up to our. Remember, I don't know, for some of you may have seen our past video when we were talking about our journey to the billion and how, you know, we've had to give up so much to be so focused so that in 5 years we can reach $1 billion worth of residential real estate control. And this affiliate army is like that little bit of a fresh creative spin to allow us to add something else to get our juices flowing with ideas and things, but still allow us to stay that completely focused on that $1 billion. For those of you that haven't seen that, check it out on our website. Check it out. And anyone here who's interested in the PowerPoint presentation that we have for investors, by all means, those are the kinds of tools that we're going to give you access to for this affiliate army. I mean, and it has this amazing, cute little graph of the journey to $1 billion with the little arrow of we are here right now, you know, and
Yeah, and I think too, by having the affiliate army and by having Bailey as the affiliate coordinator, we'll have real-time stats updated monthly with how much the referrals paid out have been. And
Yeah.
also, I think we'll have a monthly top up also for our where we're at for total properties under our control.
Nice.
So, right? Because again, people ask us and then we're at 90 million, then all of a sudden we're at 100 million,
Yeah.
and then it goes from there, right? So
yeah,
we're just like,
we
okay,
can totally.
yeah. So we'll make
I
that
think
part
that's a
of
great idea.
part of Bailey's.
We can coordinate with
working
my office for the values of all the properties we're
Yeah.
holding. And
Awesome.
Yeah.
So Faye says I'll be joining. That's amazing. Can't wait. And also,
Jason was just thinking if there is an empty,
prime lot.
Oh,
if
prime
you were to
lot.
move.
if you were to do a
You,
move.
you can't move properties into Saskatoon. That's why
Yeah.
I'm confused by the question. Yeah, you're allowed to move houses out to Saskatoon, but you
But
can't move
them
houses
in.
into Saskatoon.
No, and if you don't believe us, phone J&H and ask, because they build homes that are what's the term? Not mobile, but
They're
modular homes or
Yeah.
whatever whatever the term is.
Yeah.
But they build them
Ready
on
to
site,
move,
ready
RTM.
to move, RTM. Thank you. They build them on site and they move them out. They do not move them into Saskatoon.
yeah. So
I don't know why it's like that, but it is.
yeah. So for us, we are doing our new build. Actually, we just sold our new build. That is exciting. We found the investor for it and we're just getting the contract signed. And so that's super excited because now we can move on to the next one. We already have our next lot picked out. It's going to be another duplex. So again, if you guys are interested in new inventory.
Where's that little girl dance that you sent me? I can't do it yet. I'm not coordinated enough, but Rochelle sent me this amazing GFI or whatever they are, and it's so cutest little kid.
A GIF.
Is it what?
It's a GIF.
Oh, I'm an electrician. I just told you how to, anyways, not get electrocuted. Is it Dina?
Dina, yeah.
Dina, honestly, this is awesome. I feel like I need a camouflaged Epic Alliance Army t-shirt. Stay tuned.
We are going to get merch. We are working on it. Again, we wanted to find out how many people were going to be even interested in this and how successful
There it
it's going to
is.
be. Okay,
See,
this is the
This is
gift
the
that-
the GIF. Then. Yeah. This is what I was trying
So
to
that's
do.
how excited Alyssa was.
So right there, she does it well. I do not have that kind of coordination or capabilities. So salutes to the sweetheart there dancing.
So whenever we have a big win, that's usually the one I send to Alyssa.
She does that, and then I just go because it's funny.
We got a message.
And then I try.
We got a
And
message
it
in
doesn't
here
work.
from Mike. Says, do Epic employees get access to the Facebook group and YouTube sites? Yes,
Yes.
but you have to book in a 20-minute onboarding call with
Bam.
Bailey. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody can. It's free for you guys because again, we always want to support you guys being part of the team. But
Yep.
you do still have to book in that 20-minute consultation call with Bailey to get that activated.
100%. Well, actually, Bailey, we should coordinate an email that can go out
Yeah.
to all
Alright.
to the team members. Okay. Okay. I missed that then. I wasn't in that memo. That's all good.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
ahead of me.
No,
I love it.
We actually,
Perfect.
and again, for us, we're always going on the fly, right? So how that came about was Lisa, our Airbnb cleaning supervisor,
Mm.
actually got an email because she was just on our mailing list and she's like, how can I do this? And so I was like, oh my God, it should be free for all team members. And so again, we didn't even think about it until Lisa mentioned it. And I was like, I'm not going to charge you guys. Like, I do want our team members to know more of what we're doing. Because again, for us, there's a big disconnect from the people who are in the trenches doing the things versus the people who are working with investors and putting the deals together, right? So we do want other people to, everybody in the team, to understand what's happening. But at the same time, I don't want to shove it down their throats if they're not interested in learning about it.
That's right.
Right. So this way it's the best of both
And
worlds.
that
So-
again goes for anybody. So.
I have a comment. It's a little bit long, so I'll just read it for you. It's
Loud.
from
Loud.
Barbara. Barbara says, success breeds success. My 20-year projection working with you will create generational wealth. That's incredibly exciting. We'll be thrilled to share your opportunities with others. Thank you both.
Yay. We are blessed for the opportunity and thank you for believing in us and our company.
I know what I'm getting for Christmas dance lessons. Joan, this is very exciting, and we love our Epic products.
Awesome.
Fabulous.
Again, you guys are prime examples. I know
Mm.
you've talked to so many people about this, and I know
Mhm.
that it just hasn't really landed all the time. And so again, I feel
It
like
will.
this is really going to be what helps push people like really over that threshold of
Yeah.
success. So I'm excited. And again, we're here and we're still going to keep doing our Epic hours, but again, that's different than
It's
the
a
affiliate
completely-
army. Yeah, because the affiliate army stuff is just mainly pitching for language and
Mm.
resources.
It's very specific. It's going to be
Yeah.
focused. Whereas the Epic Hour, we kind of just pick whatever we like to just talk about. It could be anything. It could be a house. What's wrong? Oh, sorry. It could be a house. It could be anything. It can be any topic that we decide. It could be real estate education. It can be growth education, anything. So, Joan, is this single people or can couples join in the affiliate army?
Yeah, again, you can do it as whatever, but if you're already an investor with us, then
It's
it's free. So you
Yeah.
can join under each profile, or you can just join under one profile if you guys use one email over the other. It doesn't matter to
Yeah.
us. The resources are all the same.
Yeah.
So yeah,
yeah.
that's fine.
Basically, to answer that question, yes, you can join as a couple. It would
Yeah.
make sense to join as a couple because then you're sharing in the efforts of the work and energy that's involved.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And whenever a referral is paid out, again, we send out basically a statement to you guys just saying you have referral money coming. Who do you want it paid to? It doesn't matter to us if you want it paid to you or your husband
Your dog.
or your kid.
Yeah.
As long as somebody is going to pay the taxes on the income because it is income.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. So yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Cool beans. What do I, oh,
We have
look,
10 minutes.
I love my agent. Did you give me that? Look at this.
Bailey's just
Look
been
at
like,
this.
yeah.
Oh, this
Oh,
is Ashley.
She's been
Look at this.
right
This is our
there.
10-minute card. Look at that. I love my HFOP, the money coming out of the chimney. And then here's our 30-minute. Look at this. Look at this. Now, isn't that just, those are going on t-shirts.
My hands are online.
Yeah, these are right there. You guys should vote which one of these should be our. I think those would be great.
So actually where we're filming today, we talked about this before, but we're actually running out of spaces. So when we started the Epic Hour, we wanted to make sure we brought a new venue to you guys every single time. We didn't want to be kind of one of those boring podcast things that's always from the studio or whatever. And again, that's just my insane need for variety. Some people are probably fine watching the same backspace and backdrop the whole time, but that's not me. So we right now are actually in our last Airbnb location that we haven't filmed in yet. So this was
Until we get more Airbnb.
They're coming.
locations.
So this one was actually a really tough one to get together because it's
brand
booked up all the time. The guy who is actually staying in here has been here for 3 months and he really likes it. And what was ironic is that we actually had a couple who booked in and they were going to book in for 2 nights. And I tried moving them. I asked them if they would move to the upstairs suite and so that this guy could stay for another 2 weeks. And they're like, I was like, fine, whatever, stay. So I actually moved this guy to the upstairs suite for 2 days and then we'll move him back down here for another couple of weeks. We always try to work with people, where they're at and whatnot. But anyway, it was perfect because we got our team in here, did a long-term clean or a long stay clean this morning. And I was like, be out by 2 because we're doing the Epic Hour there. So we can give you guys a quick view of this. And this is our first Airbnb. So we already shot in the upstairs suite and we already shot in the basement suite here with the Epic Hours before, but this is the main floor suite. So we'll do a quick tour. And then also we are just in the process of renovating another 2 houses. So it's going to be 4 suites there. And then I'm going to be actually changing my primary residence to an Airbnb as well, which is another 2 suites there. So yeah, lots coming. So we'll get more space.
So do we want to talk about this?
Oh
or do
yeah,
the tour?
let's talk about next week's Epic Hour.
Woo!
Get your calendars out, guys.
Yep.
Mark it down.
Now's the time. Now's the time. All right, you got your phone. Calendar is open. And so we are looking at Tuesday, July 21st at 5 p.m. Sasky time or CST, 4 p.m. PST. So that's all you people out in that amazing BC area. And 7 p.m. Eastern. Say hello, Ontario. So we will see you on Tuesday again, 5 p.m. our time, 4 p.m. West Coast, 7 p.m. Eastern.
And what are we talking about?
we are talking about ultimate guide to having a successful rental property. Oh, have we got advice there?
For those of you who want to do the active or might have been doing active before
Yeah.
you became passive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're going to want to bring your questions to this one, peoples. All the questions.
Right on. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have any more questions before we switch to doing the tour? And then we'll probably peace out. Got 5 minutes left. Okay. If you have any last minute thoughts or questions, please put them in the chat. In the meantime, we'll do a tour.
You bet. You bet. I'm
So
ready
this is
when
a
you
one-
are.
This is one bedroom space.
All right. So you can see Miss Lovely Rochelle is sitting in the living room. So we got, look at those lamps. I like those lamps. They're very pretty lamps, the little green things. They remind me of Chia Pets, but they're still cool. I'm just saying. So you can see in the living room here, this is actually a futon. And then that allows for someone if they have to, oh, look at Ashley. She's like got the
Very comfy.
pose,
It
right?
is a 10.
It
Yeah,
is
it is
actually
actually a
pretty
break for a futon and matching table. The lovely tree in the background there. Bailey is in the little excellent eating area there. It's cozy and cute. You can see the big clock. Then we go over here to the kitchen. You know, just a really very functioning space. I'm actually impressed with this kitchen. It really, you know, you can do a lot here. It's even got the little dishwasher, right? Little fridge that just fits there. It's completely functionable for what, you know, a single person or two people staying here would need. There's Afton. She's just moving out of the way so I can get to the bedroom. Yeah, right. And this is the TV and the shelving. You can see Rochelle's decor is always amazing, right? Just cool stuff. Cool fan, actually. I really like that fan. So you can see the bedding, just very simple, clean lines with some great accent pieces. And I think that's cool. The piece of coral there, that's just fun. Big area. Don't touch the internet. And then back over here is actually an office space and the bathroom. So if you look here, there you go. I think this is why this one is so popular. It's incredibly close to the downtown area. And it really allows someone to settle in, say you're here to do a contract for a company. And so you need to be here for a couple months. It allows you to have that homey feel away from home and still have functionability, which is a great combination. You have your own in-suite laundry. And then there you go, the bathroom, right? Isn't that just a neat vanity? I love that it's shaped like a barrel. I think that's cool. You see that? That is cool. And that's it. So that's it for this epic hour, I pretty much think. And isn't this cute? Look at these little drawings we have here, right? Isn't that just fun?
I guess did that.
There you go. A guest did that and Rochelle has left them. Isn't that fun? Right? Cool. All right. Well,
Are we out of time? No more
Get out of
questions?
here.
We still have like 4 minutes. I don't know if we want to do anything or peace out.
I think if that's all we got to say, we don't need to keep everybody hung up. Well, everybody's busy. So
Good. We
All
have
right.
you know how to hit the record.
there we go. Watch them
Okay.
come in.
All right.
What do we got to do? We got to say,
In
Here.
the meantime, guys,
stay epic.
Thanks for joining.
Email me to book your onboarding call.